That is a tough image to see as we come on the air today at 5. Out of jail, but not out of trouble. Michigan's former football coach Sherrone Moore facing a judge today before bonding out with a GPS tether. The court system shows Moore was released just over an hour ago now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Simon Shaquette.
Yeah, well, first let's get to this. Sherrone Moore's new charges. The most serious is felony home invasion in the 3rd degree. Plus, misdemeanor stalking and misdemeanor breaking and entering.
Let's begin with 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham live outside the Washtenaw County Jail. Darren.
Yes, Simon, Glenda, according to online records, as you've mentioned, Sherrone Moore has bonded out of the Washtenaw County Jail, but it's unclear how he managed to slip past a group of reporters and photographers awaiting his release and a chance to get a word from him in his own defense.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sherrone Moore appearing before a judge in a white jail jumpsuit. The disgraced football coach appeared to listen intently as the assistant prosecuting attorney gave a play-by-play of what allegedly occurred this week, landing Moore behind bars. Assistant prosecutor Katie Razmirski says Moore and the alleged victim had been having an affair for years and that she broke up with him on Monday, but he started texting her and called her repeatedly, and she did not reply. That's when things escalated Wednesday after Moore was fired from his head coaching position at the University of Michigan due to an inappropriate relationship with the university staff member believed to be the alleged victim in this case. After Moore was fired Wednesday, the prosecutor says he then went to that woman's home in Pittsfield Township.
Barged his way into that apartment, immediately then proceeded to a kitchen drawer, grabbed several butter knives and a pair of kitchen scissors, and began to threaten his own life. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to make you watch. My blood is on your hands. You ruined my life. And a series of very, very threatening, intimidating, terrifying, quite frankly, statements and behaviors there.
My client's 39 years old with 0 prior criminal history, 0 prior contact with the criminal justice system in any fashion.
Moore's defense attorney, Joe Simon, tried to make the case to the judge on why his client isn't a threat to public safety, despite the prosecutor's explanation.
The totality of the behavior is highly threatening and highly intimidating. She was terrorized, Your Honor, and in light of the totality of all of those circumstances, we consider the defendant to be a risk to public safety, a risk to this victim, and it is for those reasons that we are asking for those specific conditions.
The prosecutor asked the judge to require Moore to undergo a mental health evaluation and to wear a GPS tether and be ordered to have no contact with his former mistress. The judge granted those requests as conditions of Moore's bond. After the hearing, Moore's attorney declined to comment on the allegations.
None. And I said in court, I've not seen a police report. I've not seen any other discovery. It would be irresponsible to comment.
How the situation.
The judge also granted the prosecutors.
Darren, just want to ask you, is there any indication how the situation escalated like that?
Sorry. Yeah, so at the home, with de-escalating it, the alleged victim, I should say, she ended up calling her attorney and then threatened to call police. That's when the prosecutor says Moore then left, and he was later arrested, as we know, in a church parking lot in Saline. And so I was going to mention that he had a $25,000 cash or surety bond. He, again, has bonded out in what has been a very unfortunate case for all involved, to include his family.
Just startling to see, really stunning images to see him in that jail cell. Appreciate the update, Darren. Thank you.